If you're trying to learn Python, data science, or machine learning in 2026, chances are you've already heard about Jupyter Notebook. But here's the problem. You open Google, you search install Jupyter Notebook, and suddenly everything looks confusing. Too many tools, too many versions, too many outdated tutorials. So in this video, I'll walk you through the cleanest, safest, and most beginner-friendly way to install Jupyter Notebook on Windows 11, step by step. By the end of this video, you'll have Jupyter Notebook running on your system, and we'll even run your first Python code together. Let's get started. Before we install Jupyter Notebook, let me quickly explain why I'm choosing this method. Yes, there are multiple ways to install Jupyter, but in real-world development and data workflows, Anaconda is still the most reliable all-in-one setup, especially if you're learning Python, data analysis, or AI. It installs Python, Jupyter Notebook, and all essential libraries in one go. No broken dependencies, no manual setup pain. Now open your web browser. Go to Google and type Anaconda. Make sure you click the official website, anaconda.com. Once you're on the site, click on Free Download. You'll see options for different operating systems. We're installing this on Windows 11, so stay on the Windows version. Click Get Started. At this point, Anaconda will ask you to sign in. You can sign up using your email or quickly continue with Google, Microsoft, or GitHub. To keep things fast, I'll continue using my Google account. Once you're signed in, you'll see the download button. Click Download for Windows. This will download an .exe file. Now just wait for the download to finish. It's a few gigabytes, so give it a moment. Once the download is complete, right-click on the installer and click Open. The installer will launch. Click Next. Accept the license agreement. For installation type, I recommend selecting Just Me. This avoids permission issues later. Click Next. Now choose the installation location. By default, Anaconda takes around 6 gigabytes, which is normal. Click Next. Here, make sure Register Anaconda as the default Python is selected, then click Install. Now the installation will start. This step takes a few minutes. Just let it finish. Once installation is complete, click Next. You'll see options to launch Anaconda Navigator or read documentation. For now, you can uncheck both. Click Finish. Anaconda is now installed on your system. Now here's where beginners often get confused, so watch closely. Click on Start. Search for Anaconda. You'll see two main options: Anaconda Navigator, UI-based, Anaconda Prompt, command line. Both work. I'll open Anaconda Prompt because this is closer to real developer workflows. Once the prompt opens, type Jupyter Notebook and press Enter. After a few seconds, Jupyter Notebook will automatically open in your browser. Congratulations, you're officially inside Jupyter. Inside Jupyter, click on New. Select Python 3. A new notebook opens. By default, it's named something like untitled.ipnb. Click on the name and rename it. I'll call mine test.ipnb. Now, let's write our first Python code. In the first cell, type print hello. Make sure your cursor is inside the cell. Click Run, and just like that, your first Python program runs successfully. If this video helped you, make sure to subscribe. I regularly post practical developer guides like this.